We welcome you to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College as Munson Media Sports brings you college basketball. We're here with the coach, Coach Morong. And wasn't that long ago we talked to you, Coach, back-to-back games. How do you approach back-to-back games like you've had this weekend?
Well, we always tell the girls they have to have a great imagination. And what we mean by that is we simulate a tournament, right? So especially in this situation, you have your weaker opponent in the first round and the stronger opponent in the second round. So we treat this weekend as if we're playing in a tournament. And, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Well, when you take a look at the difference between yesterday and today, you mentioned it yesterday that you're going against a Division I team here, and you've had troubles with them in the first semester here, so it's going to be a great matchup, as it always is.
Yeah, I mean, they're incredibly athletic. They can shoot the ball. The Ortiz girl was CCRI's best player last year. So,
oh, yeah, I remember her. Yeah,
she's
right.
a very good player. And, you know, the Yoakum sisters are very capable scorers as well. So, yeah, I mean, this is not a game where we just roll the ball out and win. If we don't do the little things, they're good enough to hold us accountable and beat us on our home floor.
Okay, Coach, going to let you go. We got about 4 minutes before the game. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Jim Toomey will have a pregame after this.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
(112-28). Everybody
Hey, Skip.
getting involved in the game. We had some career highs for the Mustang ladies. Marnie Reese with 22 points and 11 rebounds. Brooke Piscatelli, 22 points, 4 assists. University of Maine Fort Kent was at Southern Maine Community College yesterday. And the women won over the Seawolves 69-54. Their other win this year was over Washington County, so they're 2-0 on the season. Again, we say Division I, they're in the first division of the USCAA. Southern Maine is in the, Central Maine's in the second division. The Yankee Small College Conference is in the second division. Again, men's game right around 3 o'clock should be a good matchup as well. And
Good afternoon, ladies
we're going to
and
start
gentlemen.
off with the national
We ask that
anthem.
you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for today's women's basketball game between the UMaine Fort Kent Bengals and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the Bengals. Number 2, Nisha Ortiz. Number 11, Caroline Baptiste. Number 21, Trinity Yoakum. Number 22, Toby Yoakum. And number 30, Cece Bell. Head coach of the Bengals is Carly Flowers, assisted by Corey Yarborough and Barry Yoakum. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Sanford, Maine, number 1, Riley Hebler. From Miami, Florida, number 4, Rosa Prieto. From London, England, number 7, Liz Spiritanova. From Fort Collins, Colorado, number 10, Ella Levine. And from Auburn, Maine, number 13, Jenny Chaput. Head coach for the Mustangs is Andrew Morong. He is assisted by Abby Nielsen and Chantel Willette.
All right, just about ready for basketball action. Mustangs in the white uniforms are going left to right. The Bengals in the dark uniforms right to left. I did find out they did leave Fort Kent on Friday, and they stayed in the greater Portland area and played Southern Maine Community College yesterday. And after today's doubleheader, they'll have a 325-mile trip to northern Maine, to Fort Kent, which is only like 5 minutes from the Canadian border.
They'll have a good travel day at least, Jim.
Yes. So Jim Toomey, Rob Munzing on the camera, Chris Needaway also on the floor camera, Ashley Persong. So hope fans, whoever they are, wherever they are, enjoy this one on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, I've got to update the scoreboard. We had some technical issues getting started, so I'll fix that.
Bengals got the ball. The shot is missed by Trinity Yoakum. Again, we have sisters in the game. There's a drive up and in. Excellent penetration. Caroline Baptiste. She's from Nassau, the Bahamas. Ella Levine stops, shoots, comes up short. Grabbed off the floor by Stelisha Thomas. Toby Yoakum leaves it off of Nija Ortiz. There's a drive and a foul. It's going to be Baptiste going to the line. One more for Baptiste. And rebound battle for, and they're going to say it's Bengals ball. Baseline inbounds play for Fort Kent. Comes into Bell. Bell turns, shoots, and scores. CC Bell from Minneapolis. There's a drive by Spiridova. Tries to get it to Chaput, stolen away. Toby Yoakum gave it to Baptiste. CC Bell fakes, drives, scoop shot. CC Bell is good. 7-0 out of the gates here for Fort Kent. Underneath, Levine makes a move and goes to the left hand and lays it in. There's a steal. Riley Hebler drives and scores. 7-4. All kinds of pressure by the Mustangs as usual. They break the press, the Bengals do. Goes down underneath. Players on the floor. And finally picked up by Prieto. Hebler. Back outside to Prieto. Chaput had it, now a three-pointer. Rattles off by Hebler and traveling. Nice sportsmanship shown by the Bengals as they give a hand to Ella Levine. Zoe Bedford has entered the lineup, number 12 for CM. Three-pointer Bengals. That one is no good, missed by Ortiz. Bengals got it back. CC Bell drives and lays it in. 9-4, Fort Kent. Chaput stolen away by Fort Kent. Bell leaves it off for a three. Bang! That was Trinity Yoakum. The Yoakum sisters are from Idaho. .708 remaining, first period, 12-4, Fort Kent. Three-pointer off by Ortiz, rebound grabbed off the floor by Bedford. Prieto, nice catch in the front court. Levine ends up with it. Levine fakes, and I think she slipped or deflected out by the Bengals, so looks like Levine is okay. Checking in for the Bengals, number 5, Inez Bermudez. No home time listed for her. Into Levine. Levine double teamed. Hebler tees one up. Back rim. Levine had part of the rebound and looks like she was fouled. Inbounds play for the Mustangs. Too strong. There's a steal by Hebler, and she double dribbled. Excellent effort by Riley Hebler.
Always with Riley. Want to wish Riley's mother, Shannon, a happy birthday today. Saw that on Facebook this morning.
Wow. Is she here or home, do you know?
Oh, she's likely here.
Okay.
She'll watch the replay, though.
On the drive, the Bengals up over the front rim and in by Nija Ortiz.
Yeah, Coach mentioned Ortiz there in the Open at CCR last year. She was their dominant player.
Yeah, CCRI is the opponent twice again this year. Bang, three-pointer. Zoe Bedford. She was practicing three-pointers well 2 hours before the game, and turnover Bengals.
See it right here. Zoe's in her spot, gets the quick pass. The closeout comes, but a little bit too late. Zoe's got it teed up and down.
Stella Lobenstein gives it to Riley. Hebler. Hebler on a drive, shut off, looking for help. And going to call a foul on Baptiste.
Yeah, it's too bad because Levine came on the flash cut, got the ball, laid it up and in. A beautiful looking play, but foul had occurred before.
Lobenstein goes into Hebler, who fakes. And miscommunication that time as the ball go opening period of this doubleheader with UMaine Fort Kent in town. A nice drive off glass by Caroline Baptiste, 16-7.
Yeah, Baptiste has been good for a long time. We've called her name a lot. We also see them play UMA, so I'm familiar with Baptiste.
And speed and quickness will hide a lot of things. Three-pointer. Bang! Bedford again drains one. There's a drive over the front rim. Nice touch by CC Bell.
Yeah, really got to stop the ball against these Bengals, Jim. They like to penetrate and make their plays.
Hebler trying to get it to Chaput. Instead, she goes outside to Bedford. And there's a near steal. It is a steal. Running the court, Bermudez lays it up and in. 20-10. Fort Kent with the lead. Baseline to Levine. Chaput through traffic is bumped. So it's 7 p.m. Monday evening in Auckland, 8 o'clock tonight. Bang! That Bedford again. So Cairo 7 hours ahead, London 5 hours ahead. But in the meantime, Zoe Bedford's drained 3 threes, and Baptiste is fouled.
Here's the latest one by Zoe. We missed one. I had it racked up, ready to go. Zoe's on fire. She was yesterday as well, and she's having a great shooting weekend. She's always in here practicing her shot. I see her all the time, and you mentioned that too, Jim.
And Steve English was retrieving, and he only took a couple of shots.
Yeah.
But most of the time he was passing to Zoe Bedford.
Well, that's why he's one of the leader in assists among PA announcings.
Bermudez. That one rattles out. So 0 for 2 that trip for the Bengals, and a foul in the back court.
Yeah, good rip by Jenny. Ripped the board, got the bear hug, got the call.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 11, Farah Atala, 5'10" freshman for Alexandria, Egypt. Jenny Kaput will take a break. Here comes Stella Lobenstein from Austin, Texas. Bedford, bounce pass down in the corner. Atala all the way this side. Levine goes baseline, comes up short. Hit the side rim. CC Bell quickly in the front court. Nice ball movement by the Bengals. Ortiz. And a foul underneath. First foul on Hebler, third on the team.
Well, Mustangs attempting a clawback here.
Baptiste inbounds to Bell. And yes, she took the step. I mean, those threes by Bedford are so crucial. Where would they be without those three threes?
Yeah, that's 9 out of the 13.
Laubenstein on a drive. Comes underneath. Here's Levine. Levine through traffic. Tries to dump it inside to Atala. But stolen by the Bengals. All the way, coast to coast. Was missed by Baptiste. Here comes Ella Levine, the All-American. Hebler swings it for... That one's off by Bedford. A little contact underneath. We play on. CC Bell brings it up, looks around. Goes to the left-handed dribble. Bounce pass across. Bermudez comes up short, but Bengals get the ball back. Baptiste on a drive. Hebler held the ground, goes down, and we finally now going to have a call.
Yeah, that came in from late in the side here. Dan Netto had the call from outside.
Checking in for the Bengals, number 3, Stalisha Thomas. She's from the Turks and Caicos in the Caribbean. Listed as a senior. Laubenstein into Chaput, who's re-entered. Foul on Thomas. That's going to be shooting. Jenny Chaput, first-year player, right here from Auburn, Maine, at Little High School.
One of the issues potentially for the Bengals, and we'll see how it plays out. They are not quite as deep, and foul trouble could impact them a little bit.
As well as the fatigue factor, potentially, later in the game. One more for Chaput. One out of two. 20-14, the Bengals the lead in the basketball. Through traffic, Baptiste tries to get it out. Saved over there. Excellent hustle way down in the corner by Atala to save it, but then the Mustangs throw it away. Right by the Mustang bench, it'll be Stalisha Thomas to inbound.
Now this Bengals offense predicated on dribble drive, Jim.
Laubenstein playing defense right in front of her own bench.
You know, they're trying to beat their defender off the ball and then create those mismatches inside after the penetration.
Ball comes into Bell. Bell gonna drive through traffic. And Riley Hebler holds her ground, takes contact. And assistant coach Chantel Willette on the bench says, hey, Riley's doing what I used to do all the time.
Yep, just outside, but just where she should be. And Riley taking one for the team. Fearless fly, we call her.
You actually showed me the picture,
yeah.
Right? You researched it.
Yeah, I've got to find that again, put it back up for folks. It's an old cartoon from when I was a little kid.
Hebler stops, shoots, and double F scores. Double F.
Yep.
Fearless Fly just scored.
Fearless fly. Well, that gets them back to within 4. Need to stop here. And
three-pointer, a real deep one goes off by Ortiz. Loose ball, and Bengals get it back. Here's a 3. No good by Baptiste. And we got a call there. Hebler second foul, so she'll come out. Brooke Piscatelli coming in, freshman from Pulaski, Tennessee. Had a great game yesterday.
Yeah, co-player of the game yesterday.
It's loose, but Bengals retain possession halfway through the shot clock. Lobenstein guarding Baptiste. And player control foul. Brooke Piscitelli, just in the game, took the charge.
Well, that gets you more minutes right there. That's for sure. Going to see it right here. Watch Brooke set up. And no question about it. And that is one of the techniques that you can use defensively, Jim, to take away that dribble drive penetration here, because that's exactly what the Bengals are doing. They hurt the Mustangs with it early on. The Mustangs have made the adjustment. Coach Morong made the adjustment. Now he's got the kids setting in there, holding their ground, and taking, 3 charges, I think, here in the first quarter. So, and they've cut a 10-point lead down to 4.
So Central Maine has a trainer on site talking to Baptiste. As you said, no travel issues today. It's like, 47 degrees?
Beautiful.
But no wind.
Beautiful
today,
to come out.
Contrary to yesterday.
Couple of next games. The first one is a 3 p.m. men's game. UMaine Fort Kent men's will take on your Mustangs. And then at 4:25, puck drop over at Norway Savings Bank Arena as the Mustangs will be over there to take on UNE. Greg Glenn will be along for the call of that game.
So you have equipment down there too, right? You're all
yeah,
set up?
You saw Chris come and pick up the equipment out of my car. He's going over there to set that up. So we've got 2 full sets of gear that we can run so we can do concurrent games. Makes it a little difficult sometimes on the old guy. Make sure everything's working and all of that, and that got us a little lag behind here. And we left everything up and running, and it was perfect. We come in today, and the gremlins attacked us overnight, as always happens. We get it fixed.
Piscitelli swings it on this side, and a foul underneath against CM.
Must have been an illegal screen or something like that.
Farah Atala picks up the foul. 1:06 remaining, first period, 20-16. University of Maine 4. Distance, Delisha Thomas. Excuse me. 23-16 for Kent. Bedford whips it baseline. Nice catch over there by Chaput. And there's a steal getting in the passing lane was Ortiz. Then she loses it. And that was a quick whistle, I think.
Yeah.
Zoe Bedford sort of tore it away.
Yeah, Zoe ripped it. Unfortunate for the Mustangs. They would have had a possession. 21 seconds left last shot.
The arrow favoring the Bengals. Ortiz penetrates. High arcing shot. Soft touch by Nyjah Ortiz.
Yeah, show you that.
Back up to 9. 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if the Mustangs can get a quality shot. Bedford down in the corner. Back outside. And they do not get a shot off. At the end of one period, women's action.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College.
All right, welcome back, Central Maine Community College. The Bengals shooting 61% from the floor. CM, 54%.
Usually be pretty happy with that.
Yes. 8 points for CC Bell. On the other side, Zoe Bedford with 9. As you see, Mustangs have the first possession. Chaput. Fort Kent with the basketball. CC Bell has it. Atala deflected it. Bermudez got it back for Fort Kent, and then a foul. Atala picked it up. I think the two players bumped heads, I think, Rob, didn't they?
I think so. They're checking for blood, I think, as well. And Neto, the referee, is checking in with the ladies.
Anytime that happens, it seems one person takes the worst of it.
Yeah.
Based on the angle or the heads coming together or something. Let's see, for the Bengals, Ortiz is in there, Thomas, Bermudez, and Trinity and Toby Yoakum. A drive off the glass and good. Ortiz, boy, once she makes that first step by you, she's gone.
Yeah, she's a finisher, no question about it.
27-17, back up to 10 after Mustangs cut it to 4. And shuffling the feet is Piscitelli. Ortiz brings it up, being watched by Lobenstein. Near side, that's Thomas. Here comes Ortiz out of the corner. Bermudez now will drive through traffic. Prieto had a hand on it, and the Bengals got it back. They're going to change the shot clock, I think. Officials saying that a player had possession and tossed it out of, which means the shot clock gets reset to 20. The CM bench was saying only one hand that got on it.
Well, if I'd known it was going to be that, I would have made a replay, Jim. We could have seen it. Sorry.
It was a long three, kind of wild by Thomas. On the arrow, the Bengals will have it.
Yeah. Quick one again.
Comes out to Ortiz. And stolen away. Rosa Prieto is fouled.
Yeah, Rosa day off yesterday to rest up for today.
She's one of the captains along with Zoe Bedford, who's ready to check in at the next whistle. And stolen away, Bengals. A power drive by Bermudez goes down. 29-17. And turnover, Mustangs. Toby Yoakum brings it up. Bermudez returns to Toby Yoakum, goes down the lane and got fouled.
Well, every possession, as we said earlier in the contest, the Bengals are headed of the rack, Jim, with that dribble drive penetration, looking to create 2-on-1s down and underneath, and they do it very well. And all their kids can take it to the hole.
Yes. So Toby Yoakum is the junior. 21, her sister Trinity is a freshman. And again, from Grangeville, Idaho. I'm not sure we've had players on any roster from Idaho, at least in recent memory. And the ball thrown away by Central Maine.
Yeah, unforced turnover there. Unfortunate, unlucky there for the Mustangs.
There's going to be a timeout on the court. 7:52 to go in the first half. Women's action. It's UMaine, Fort Kent 30. Central Maine Community College 17 on Munzing Media Sports.
As you said, Jim, a couple of times, probably yesterday. I don't know if you mentioned it yet today. These days all run into each other, but the ladies are going to have some time off, as the games next week will be, well, this week, now that it's Sunday, will be men only on Tuesday and Thursday. So women are going to get an extended break here. See Coach Morong in the huddle.
On the original schedule, they were going to be double headers. So on Tuesday, the men will take on Great Bay at 6 o'clock. And there's no women's game. Great Bay is not fielding a team. And then on Thursday at 6 p.m., the men will take on New Hampshire Tech. And New Hampshire Tech may be playing a partial or JV schedule.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Okay.
But when I say original, the first schedule that came out had double headers. And since then, as the semester started and practices, so again, we hope that the YSCC has a lot of participants for every school. There's a long three-pointer, no good, by Toby Yoakum, but once again, the Bengals get it back. Bermudez back outside on a drive. Trinity Yoakum off glass, and a foul underneath again. Zoe Bedford took the charge.
Yeah, it's forced charge of game taken by the Mustangs, and that's part of what Coach Morong has adjusted here since the early going. I think it's 4, Jim, that I can count off the top of my head.
Right now, the CM has 13 turnovers. Only 7 rather, for the Bengals. Bedford outside to Lobenstein. If they play pass, Bedford gives up her dribble, 7 to shoot. Double team and a foul with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, they had it locked down pretty well. The Bengals did, just needed to hold their ground and not reach, stay straight up, but they reached in, and actually a big break there for the Mustangs.
Zoe Bedford, her 4th 3 of the game. Breaking the press are the Bengals. Slowing it down now is Thomas. Out by midcourt, Ortiz changes hands on the dribble, lets it fly for 3, short.
Well, I think the
That was a quick possession that time for Fort Kent.
I think the Mustangs will give Ortiz that shot. You have to stay off her when she's out that high.
Prieto to Levine, down the lane, off the front rim. Nice catch and shoot for Ella Levine.
Yeah, and an easy hoop there that time for the Mustangs. Not many have come easy.
And traveling on Fort Kent. Laubenstein in the front court to Bedford.
Yeah, they're finding Zoe, aren't they, now for sure after 4 threes.
Out top, Prieto. Levine stops, turns, swish!
That's a nice play.
Down to 6. Steal by Prieto. And whips it inside. And Ella Levine, I don't think had her eyes in that direction.
Well, I'm not sure Ella even knew the ball had been stolen.
Right.
At that point, not sure.
Thomas being guarded by Prieto. Prieto has it. Marnie Reese who's checked in. Back to Levine from 14 feet. Got the rim. Rebound. Went right to Bermudez, I should say.
Yeah, Ella's usually solid gold on that shot right there. Rosa with a good steal.
Far side. Bengals, they dump it inside. Deflected, and nice hustle. Marnie Reese gave it to Laubenstein.
Rosa's doing a great job on the defensive end last 3 possessions.
Yes. Levine through traffic comes up short. Rebound Bermudez.
Might have got away to double dribble right in front of us.
Ortiz goes to the left hand. High off the glass, no good. Rebound Levine. Here come the Mustangs in the front court. Levine leaves it at Bedford for 3. Bang!
The Zoe Show!
And they look at their teammates from the bench come out and mob Zoe Bedford.
Well, they ought to. The way that she's shooting, and I'm going to give credit right here to Ella. She knew Zoe was on the trail, knew who had the hot hand, and Zoe's well outside there. Knocks down the 3. What a shot that was. What a nice play. Nice little run here for the Mustangs, Jim, as they have cut the lead down to 3, and it's been on the defensive end and the pace of the game. I think one of the important things, we noted it at the get-go. How deep are the Bengals? Mustangs are going to continue to come at you full gallop. They are right now, and I think that's paid off a little bit as they've been able to force some turnovers. Rosa doing a terrific job with the turnovers, and, of course, the shooting of Zoe. 5 threes for her.
I'm trying to think. It was 32, not 32, 30 to what, 18? Ortiz with it, being watched by Laubenstein. CC Bell back in the game, lets it fly, comes up short. Grabbed off the floor by Bedford. Laubenstein looks up court, goes down to Levine, off glass and got the roll.
Well, the defensive intensity isn't what it was for the Bengals, Jim. Mustangs finally getting some easy looks.
Bell all the way, scores. CC Bell just back in the game after receiving some treatment.
Yeah, well, they missed her, Jim.
Yeah.
Bell's a player.
Bedford for 3. That one spins off.
Every shot Zoe takes, you expect it to go in. It's like when Tom Brady used to pass for the Patriots. Every time he threw the ball, I was saying, okay, they're going to pick up 18 yards. Everything was a completion.
Exactly. Made it look easy at times.
Yeah, never easy.
Trinity Yoakum being watched by Prieto. Prieto, the pickpocket. Dumps it over here. It's going to be tracked down by Laubenstein. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Levine to Bedford. Down in the corner, Prieto. Bedford returns it to Prieto for a high arcing 3. Oh. Bang! That almost hit the ceiling.
A Rosa skyscraper.
Oh, wow. We're tied at 32. Excellent drive up and in for Trinity Yoakum. 34-32 for Kent. Prieto for the lead. Bang! 35-34 Mustangs.
Rosa.
And a foul underneath on CM.
Here's the first one by Rosa. Coming up here in the replay. They don't guard Rosa because she hasn't shot. She says, hey, you know, I can hit these too.
Liz Spiridonova back in the game, the freshman from London, wearing number 7. Lobenstein takes a break.
Boy, this been quite a comeback.
It has. CC Bell, baseline. She's dangerous.
Yeah, Bell's the one you got to watch. Back-to-back baskets to keep the lead here for them.
Spiridonova gave it on the other side, off somebody's hands. I couldn't see with this. Nice save. No, Zoe Bedford was on the end line.
Zoe put her head down and sprinted back all the way the length of the court to be able to make that play right there. They didn't get the ball back, but it's a hustle play. It won't show in the score sheet, but it'll be noted, I'll tell you that. It'll be pointed out as an example of how you never give up on a play.
That is true. There's nothing like a coach wants examples of certain things. If his team is the film they're watching, instead of watching another team, that means some of your team's doing it, and you're just trying to remind the others. You don't need any other team's highlights. Bell through traffic, doesn't stay down, but CC Bell will shoot 2.
Yeah, so the thing is, you've got to decide how you're going to defend Bell here. She's quick and physical, and that's the key to her. She's not afraid to take it into traffic, and she's causing some matchup problems right now for the Mustangs out front because she's beating the kids off the dribble with a quickness, and she's also able to pound it inside and, you know, block for herself, so to speak.
Farah Atala back in the game for Central Maine. CC Bell makes the first, one more. Spiridonova. Poor Kent wants to travel. They get the steal instead. Length of the court, Ortiz, the left-hander is good.
What a finish. Well, it started with defense at the other end, the steal. And look at this finish here. High up off the glass, takes the contact, and chance for a three-point play.
Okay, Central Maine has Bedford, Lobenstein, Levine, Piscatelli, and Atala in the game. Foul shot is made, as you could see, and back up to a 6-point lead. Central Maine actually had the lead.
Yeah, it's been since Bell came back in.
Yes. Bedford being watched closely by Trinity Yoakum. Atala near side, Lobenstein. Ella Levine for 3. A little too long. Atala got an offensive board and it went out to Piscatelli. Bedford faked and shuffled her feet.
That's a good bomb by Atala inside.
Yes. (41-35) Bengals. They have the lead. They have the ball. It's about 90 seconds remaining in this first half. Baptiste thought about it. Instead, she goes to Toby Yoakum. High off the glass. Rebound Lobenstein. Bedford on the far side. Little scoop shot. No good. And nice hustle. Farah Atala got involved in that play. Didn't grab it, but she created enough chaos that it went off a Bengal.
Yeah, she's been effective since she's come in.
Lobenstein to Atala, turns, shoots, and that one was going to go halfway down. It spun away, knocked out by the Bengals. Levine inbounds to Atala. And another turnover for the Mustangs.
Piscatelli just couldn't handle that. It's a tough handle for Brooke. Not her fault that one went out.
Baptiste will bring it up. Hands off to Ortiz. This is a little daylight. She kicks it to the corner. Here's a three, overshot by Trinity Yoakum. Ella Levine.
Let them shoot every three they want.
And traveling on Levine.
Let them shoot every three they want. Pack it inside, cut off the dribble drive. I don't have the live stats, but maybe they've hit a three, but not many.
2 for 9.
Yep.
18 on the shot clock. CC Bell. Nice controlled shot over the side rim. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 23. Bedford for three. Bang!
The Zoe Showy.
6 in the first half. That may be a record. Who knows? Right now, Mustang's going to probably play some defense. And there's a rebound, no good. Another rebound by Bell, no good. And it's going to be Bengals ball with 1.9 on the clock.
Mustangs don't have a foul to give.
Ball comes out. Ortiz shoots and makes it.
What a play.
A long two-pointer
Wow.
by Ortiz. And instead of 5-point deficit, it's back up to 7 as we go into the locker room.
Yeah, you can see it. Starts at 1.9. She got it off in plenty of time. Wow, what an execution on the out-of-bounds play by Ortiz on the finish. Wow.
Very entertaining and competitive first half. Men's game to follow around 3 o'clock. At the end of the half, University of Maine Fort Kent 45, Central Maine Community College 38 on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
UMFK provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, sets you up for success.
Got a little dribbler out there, as you see. That's awesome. I think that might be Coach's daughter.
It's Lucy. That is Lucy Morong.
Yeah, Lucy.
Brother Camden was around, too. I don't think they're going to have trouble getting some gym time as they grow up.
Well, that's always the great thing. I was middle school athletic director as well as, coach at Garden Area High School. So I had the keys to both gymnasiums, and it would snow when my kids were, like 12, 13, 14, 15 years. And our phone would start ringing on a no-school day, and everybody was calling, your father going to open the gym? Your father going to open the gym? And most of the times I did.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. One time they said, there's too many keys out there. Please return them to the high school office. and about 10 people showed up with keys. All right, looking at the stats. UMaine Fort Kent leading at the half, 45-38 over Central Maine. Team-wise, both teams shooting over 50%. 54% CM, 51% Fort Kent. Three-point country. Central Maine, 8 out of 12. Of course, 6 of them by Zoe Bedford, we'll get to in a minute. Bengals, 2 out of 9. At the foul line, Central Maine, 2 out of 3. UMFK, 5 out of 9. 19 turnovers for the Mustangs, and that's unusual for them.
Yes.
13 for the Bengals. Now, there's not many rebounds, I guess, because there's so many makes, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah,
so
both teams shooting over 50%.
So 10 rebounds listed for the Mustangs, 12 for the Bengals. individually. Leading the way, you spotted her early on, Rob. CC Bell, 7 out of 10 from the floor. She got shaken up as she bumped heads, took a break, being treated by the Central Maine trainer, and came back. All told, she has 16 points. Nija Ortiz, 9 points. Stalisha Thomas has 5. Likewise, Caroline Baptiste with 5. 4 points for 4 points for Riley Hebler. Jenny Chaput has 2. Also seeing action, Liza Spiridonova, Farah Atala, Stella Lobenstein.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division.
In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey along with producer Rob Munzing. On the cameras, Chris Needaway, Ashley Persson. Ready for the second half in this women's matchup. UMaine Fort Kent leading Central Maine 45. State for the weekend playing Albany College of Pharmacy on the 23rd, Bryant and Stratton Albany on the 24th, so they're not back here for a home game until December 6th against Berkeley College.
Wow.
Let's see what happens. We begin the second half. Mustangs possession, you could see. And CC Bell stepped on the inline. So it's Bedford, Prieto, Hebler, Chaput, and Levine for Central Maine. Ortiz, Trinity Yoakum, Toby Yoakum, CC Bell, and Caroline Baptiste for the Bengals. It goes inside to Chaput, kicks it over to Hebler, fakes. 7 to shoot. Prieto drives. Levine gets it away and grazed the net. Was straight on, but a little short. Excellent defense by the Bengals.
Yeah, great half-court defense out of the break.
Down the lane, CC Bell, this time off the rim. Rebound grabbed out of the air by Chaput. Riley Hebler down to Prieto. Prieto for three.
Oh.
Bang!
Well, there, Rosa.
That's her third.
Off the dribble. Threes off the dribble are tough.
Steal by Hebler. Levine ahead of the pack, goes to the left hand, lays it in.
Good start.
And a foul underneath.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the Rosa three here. Watch her get it, gets it from Hebler. Comes off the dribble for the three. They don't come out on her. Knocks it home.
See Ella Levine with that strong left hand, because the way she caught the ball, she had to shoot left-handed.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It would have been blocked by the rim, I think, if she went to her natural right hand. Bengals in the front court, leading by 2. The shot does not get the roll off the shot of Baptiste. Rebound Chaput.
Yeah, big rebound there by Chaput.
Bedford thought about it, instead goes inside. Left-handed, up and in. Jenny Chaput.
Jenny on both ends.
We're tied at 45, steals CM. Prieto to Levine, and the Mustangs have the lead.
Wow.
In 1 minute and 45 seconds of the half.
I can't get all the replays done, Jim. Good start for the Mustangs.
Ortiz from downtown. Bang. Nice touch. Naja Ortiz. Bengals retake the lead, 48-47. Hebler double teamed. Underneath Chaput, bounces off her hand and then off the backboard, grabbed by a Bengal. A long two-pointer missed by Baptiste. Rebound Mustangs. Levine starts the drive in traffic. Hebler outside, still 20 to shoot. Levine cuts through, and there's that lefty again.
What a pretty play, though. Great pass.
Lefty Levine during this early stages of the second half, 49-48. Central Maine. Is Levine playing defense against Bell. Bell backs out of there. Trinity Slocum, or Yoakum, I beg your pardon. Three-pointer Ortiz. That was off, grabbed off the floor by Chaput. Prieto down in the front court. Nice catch down there by Levine. And straight in the passing lane was Ortiz.
I don't think they saw Ortiz.
No. Ortiz gives up her dribble, and she throws it away. Levine looks around, brings it up herself. Hebler thought about it, instead swings it near side to Bedford. Into Chaput. Levine from 17 feet gets the friendly roll. The soft touch by Levine, a product of Fort Collins, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. Bell right down the lane, high off the glass and good. CC Bell. And we're going to have, what, a timeout on the court.
Yeah, we've got a replay here. I think it's from a while back. The action's been fast and furious. I think this might be the Levine, one of the Levine plays here. Yeah, nice pass by Jenny Chaput with a nice pass and the lay-in for Ella on the left side again.
Yeah, we've seen her use the left hand before,
yep.
But it's been a couple of situations. It would have been very .6 minutes remaining, third quarter. Mustangs by 1. Prieto bounce pass high post to Levine. Lobenstein in the corner. Prieto gets it back. Near side to Hebler. Chaput tracks it down. Prieto for a long three. Bang! Rosa Prieto. Her fans in Miami, Florida love that. And CC Bell goes right down the lane and lays it in over the front rim.
Yeah, you got to stop Bell or she's going to ring one home.
54-52 Mustangs and a foul against the Bengals.
Well, Zoe in the first half on the threes. Rosa's really heated up from the outside as well. Riley does a good job there to get it to her. Nobody on her. Closeout comes late. Rosa's into it. All net. What a play there.
Prieto 4 out of 5 from long distance.
Well, we were talking about, okay, where's the rest of the offense going to come from? And Rosa's really heated it up, and she keeps shooting those. Wow,
bang! Wow, how often are you talking about somebody, they duplicate what you're referencing?
My gosh, from long distance.
And underneath, the shot is missed by Trinity Yoakum.
You know, Casey Kasem's on right now on 70s on 7, talking about long distance dedication. There's a long distance three right there by Rosa. Holy moly for Rosa.
Of course, we have an audience that says, who's Casey Kasem?
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I listened to it both days coming up here. And even though the time of the game is different, I got the same number song both times. I started with like number 10 or something. Both days.
Score at the half. What was it, Jim? Down by how many at the half? About 6?
It was 7.
7 at the half. Up by 5.
Jenny Chaput. Another strong left-hand move. Jenny Chaput will get one more.
Well, watch a pass here coming from Levine. Ella with her head up through traffic. Jenny puts her hand up and says, give it to me. Just before Ella went down, lays it off to Chaput, and the left hand up and in. Mustangs have come out at full gallop here in the second half.
3-point play for Jenny Chaput, 60-52 Mustangs. Halfway through this third quarter. There goes CC Bell. Same kind of play, a different result. And let's see. Levine or Chaput is foul.
Yeah. Well, Jenny's doing a job on the boards as well, Jim. I don't know how many rebounds she has, but that was a big rebound right there. Ripped it down, held on through a tussle, and got the foul call.
She has 5 rebounds. Levine has 6. Lobenstein, baseline to Atala. Knocked out of her hand. Chaput grabbed it, but couldn't have it go down. CC Bell grabs the ball, looks down, and says, I'm not out of bounds, am I?
Bella's all over her here.
Yeah.
10 seconds. 2, 1.
They just get it in the front court. The Slocum sisters, Yoakum sisters rather. Nice catch by Ortiz right in front of our position. A near steal by Lobenstein. She disrupts it. Excellent anticipation by Stella.
Well, you know what? The Mustangs really needed a game like this, Jim.
Yes.
You need to play these types of games.
Ortiz left-handed, and she's going to shoot 2. That one was close to going in.
Far from over for sure, but nice little competitive playing by the Mustangs today. They came out a little flat, and the Bengals punched them right in the jaw, and they had to shake their head and get off the canvas and say, okay. And then they got back and went ahead by 1 or so, and then the Bengals roared back ahead by about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
It was 7 at the half. Mustangs came out and have an 8-point lead here in the second half, and I think, you know, keeping the pressure on the Bengals here. As we said, their bench not quite so deep as the Mustangs. Keep running fresh bodies, fresh legs, and now the Mustangs are getting into their full-court pressure game, and that's made a difference, Jim.
You are correct. Ortiz went 1 out of 2 at the line. Here comes Levine, dumps it inside. Chaput gets her own rebound and lays it in. Jenny Chaput stayed with that play.
Jenny.
62-53 Central Maine. Ortiz in the front court to Bermudez. 3-pointer, no good, but something going on underneath.
Yeah, fouls on Stella.
Who's going to take it out?
How many points the Bengals have at the half, Jim?
It was 45, I think. Wasn't it 45, 38 to
Yep.
see? Yes, 45, 38 at the half.
So good quarter defensively for the Mustangs. They cut off that penetration.
Ortiz for 3. No good. Rebound, Levine. Levine gallops into the front court. Has it deflected. Levine got it back. Chaput, quadruple teamed. Riley Hebler, baseline shot, no good. Rebound grabbed off the board by Trinity Yoakum.
From me on Hebler, the foul.
Do you see those 4 defenders surrounding one Mustang underneath? I started to say double team, and before I could finish, it became a triple team and quadruple team within a millisecond, it seemed.
Well, we're going to be shooting here, Jim, and 3:05 left, 5 fouls on the Mustangs. That's problematic here.
It's going to be
That's
2
a lot
shots,
of time,
yes.
A lot of time, 3 minutes. See Coach Kanoran across the way in the doorway, getting ready to head down the road to the Norway Savings Bank Arena where our Chris Wheeler is set up for Muncie Media. And I haven't heard from Chris, and that's good news. He took the equipment, went down, and I haven't heard a word from him, and that's how we like it. That means things are working out okay down there. Chris probably watching this game.
Toby Slocum. Yoakum, I keep saying.
You must have had a student named Slocum.
Well, you know, there is hundreds of students and plus athletes that we've done over the years. So nicely done at the foul line by Toby Yoakum. 62-55, Mustangs have the lead. Bedford. Lobenstein returns it to Bedford for 3. That one rattles off. Rebound, CC Bell. She's going to go right down the middle. Lobenstein stopped it, but Bell somehow scores off a tough angle.
You just give it up for the player that makes a play like that. You give it up for Bell. Stella was right there on the D.
Down to a 5-point deficit for the Bengals, and just like that, traveling on Central Maine.
Coach Moran going to the bench here to try to keep some fresh legs in. Try to keep the pressure up here for the final 2.5 minutes here of the period.
Changing hands on the dribble and scoring. What an excellent move by Nyjah Ortiz. Mustangs leading by 3. Lobenstein backs out. That's Piscitelli back in the game. Saved at midcourt by Bedford. Lobenstein underneath. Chaput goes one way and goes back off glass left-handed.
Oh, she's got that pretty left hand down.
And right back the other way, Trinity Yoakum scores.
Taking a look at the coaching staff. Right when that shot went up, they went, oh no. And then it was, oh yes. An off-balance shot with nobody there to rebound at all, and in it went. That was something. It's a fun game.
It is.
It's a fun game. Hope you're enjoying it at home, folks.
Baseline Chaput, Piscitelli, Lobenstein. Back out top to Piscitelli. Left to the foul line extended is Bedford. 7 to shoot. Piscitelli got the iron. Loose ball rebound picked up by Ortiz of the Bengals. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Piscitelli.
Brooke went up high for that one.
Yes.
Good board rip.
What a shot by Stella Lobenstein.
Well, Stella had to go way up high off the glass to get that one.
It was a Stella play. Three-pointer no good by Trinity Yoakum. Bengals get it back. Bell working. Bell missed. Bell got her own rebound and scores.
Yes.
Foul on Toby Yoakum.
4 fouls this quarter, so no shots yet.
Checking in, number 3, Stelisha Thomas, who played in the first half. Shot clock is off, game clock at 15. Loose ball picked up by Bedford. Nice catch by Chaput down there. Atala caught in the lane, multiple bodies. Here comes Thomas. The shot is short, and that will do it for the third period. So that was a 28-18 third quarter advantage for the Mustangs. We're heading to the fourth. Central Maine 66, UMaine 4 Kent 63 on Munzing Media Sports.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
All right, back here. Fasten your seatbelts, friends, for this fourth period. 66-63, Central Maine over UMaine Fort Kent as we begin with a Bengals possession in this fourth period. CeCe Bell tracks it down, passes across the lane, and loose ball picked up by Levine.
Ella got a little rest there at the end of the third. She played a lot of hard minutes early on in that third quarter.
Levine on the drive, gives up her dribble. Atala in the lane. Prieto for three. Bang! Wow! Rosa Prieto.
Well, she's picked up the three-point scoring as they've come out on Bedford.
In and out on the three-pointer by Ortiz. Had a great shot, and Central Maine throws it away. So for Central Maine, it's Chaput, Hebler, Levine, Atala, and Prieto. For the Bengals, Ortiz, Thomas, Bermudez, Trinity Yoakum, and Bell.
No, tough call there. Rose is now tied for high score in the game with 18. She's 6 of 7 from the field. All 6 of those, all 7 of her shots are threes, Jim. And she's hit 6 out of 7.
Between the two shooters, Prieto and Bedford, 12 out of 17. Ortiz back out front. Now they rotate it to the far side. Driving baseline, coming up short. That was missed by Thomas. Atala gives up her dribble. Lobenstein swings it to Atala. Starts a drive, shut off. Hebler, deep left corner. Top of the key to Lobenstein. Levine on the drive and is bumped. We've seen for a couple of years now, Ella Levine gets room along that baseline. You know,
Beautiful feed inside. Watch it right here. We'll get it down from our camera down on the floor. And that's a tough finish.
Egypt again, they're 7 hours ahead. Defied gravity for a second, but I think it was tipped in by Sir Isaac Newton with his gravity theory.
Yeah. Well, I think the pressure that the Mustangs have come out here in the second half defensively is kind of wearing the Bengals down just a bit.
Yep.
They'll have a second wind in them. Don't worry about that.
72-63, Central Maine. Going to be an offensive foul.
I did not see it, but I hit the replay fast. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay, Jim. Here it is. Here's Hebler again. Steps in. Ooh. She got plastered.
Wow.
Somebody's getting detention or something here. Skip Capone came over, gave somebody detention.
I don't know.
Oh, they just changed their foul. Okay, good. That's a nice thing about being down here at the scorer's table. We hear everything. Coach Palmer was all over it. They changed the foul.
Inside Levine to Atala. Chaput outside to Hebler. Lobenstein. Chaput. Hebler for three. Bang! Riley Hebler joins the three-point party. 75-63, 12-point lead.
Here it is. Riley has been giving the ball up, but this time nobody comes out on her, and she says, "Happy birthday, Mom."
Oh, great. Oh, nothing but net. High arcing shot. Bengals trying to answer. Off the rim, off the backboard by Trinity Yoakum. Here's Hebler. Quickly into the front court. Lobenstein. That's Levine on the far side. Levine starts a baseline drive, dumps it into Chaput, who lays it in.
A beautiful dish by Ella Levine.
Stolen away. Hebler and Levine were there and score the basket. Score the basket by Ella Levine.
Well, we got two Ellas. Here's the first one. Here's going to be the pass. Watch it right here. I'm sorry, this is the second one. This is the lay-in right there by Chaput. They'll have to pass to Levine. Levine at the line, and they might give us time for this replay. Let's see. This is the steal. Ella goes to the right hand, takes it hard between two defenders, lays it up and in, and hits the free throw.
3-point play for Ella Levine, 80-63. Bell going to drive and score the basket for CC Bell. She's fast and strong.
Fast, strong, and a finisher. That's for sure. Invites contact and finishes through it. We've got some superior players out here today. This is a great women's basketball game, that's for sure. Men to follow.
3-point play for CC Bell. Good timeout on the court. 7:10 remaining in the fourth. Central Maine 80, UMaine Fort Kent 66 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, let's go back, take a look at some of the highlights this quarter. Rosie, the three-point shooter. This is going to be the inbounds play here. A lot of Mustangs involved in the scoring this quarter, Jim.
Yes.
It's really made a difference in the game. More recent highlight here. Double team inside. Back out to Riley. Watch your bench. Watch your bench, everybody. Watch it. All right, there they go. Nobody cheering louder than Zoe Bedford. Without Zoe, this game's over. Right?
Maybe in the first half.
Yes, maybe in the first half.
You know, that's maybe stretching a little bit, but
I think at one point she had like something like 18 out of
24 or
30 points
yeah.
or something like that. Something like that.
Again, still plenty of time for the Bengals to get back in.
That's a good timeout. You need to settle things down, give them a rest a little bit too.
Lobenstein.
And they're gone into zone, I think. Yep.
Lobenstein, far corner, baseline to Chaput. And ball's loose. Picked up by Ortiz of the Bengals. Changes hands on the dribble. Nice pass across the lane. It doesn't go, but Fort Kent will have 2 foul shots.
Yeah, that's a good foul. That's going to be an easy layup.
Marnie Reese back in the game for Jenny Chaput, who's had a strong second half.
Jenny has had a really strong second half in all phases of the game. Don't forget, she got double, triple teamed a couple of times, kicked the ball out for open threes. So
Caroline, excuse me, Rob.
Yeah, even better foul now. First free throw missed.
Caroline Baptiste from Nassau, Bahamas. Comes back and makes the second one. So it's Atala, Lobenstein, Reese, Hebler, and Levine. Out to Hebler, swung to Lobenstein, shut off on the baseline. Hebler out front now. Levine going to return it to Hebler. Still 10 to shoot. Lobenstein dumps it into Reese. Levine, Hebler fakes. Levine's going to have to take it. A three-pointer. Bang! Ella Levine from downtown. Lobenstein with a steal. An off-balance pass, but great effort by Lobenstein. Here's CC Bell. Off glass and good. Came in from the left baseline.
Well, that last possession of the Mustangs, perfect. Took it down to 2 seconds on the shot clock with a big lead and then knocked down a three. Couldn't do it better than that.
Levine out almost by half court. Hebler had to reach. Levine fakes, drives baseline. Falls down, but Mustangs retain possession. Hebler to Levine with 8 to shoot. into Atala, who forces his way up and in.
Atala with a power move inside. Off the good feed by Levine.
The other way, we're going to have some foul shots.
We're going to look at that.
Farah Atala's really come on the last 2 games.
She surely has. And she's in traffic inside there. Look at her. She's got several defenders there. Head and shoulder fake goes up.
Bedford replacing Atala. Atala getting greeted by her teammates as she gets to the bench.
Yeah, really should. Good contributions up and down the lineup today. Used to the night games.
That's Baptiste back at the line.
I mean, Levine's got 22, and then you got 3 others in double figures.
So 2 foul shots for Baptiste, cuts it to 14 points. Bedford out front to Hebler, swings it by the bench to Lobenstein. Marnie Reese in the corner. Mustangs change the attack, now attacking from the right side of the court. Lobenstein, 8 to shoot. Hebler on a drive, has to go out front. And no good, as Lobenstein had to take it with about 3 seconds on the clock. So they did get the clock almost to the end. Excellent drive, up and in, Caroline Baptiste. 12-point lead.
Ooh.
The Bengals have time for at least one more run.
Yeah, we got to look at this. We'll see the end of it. We'll see if we get a tip here, Jim. Oh, we can't see it on the replay.
They just changed the call, didn't they, or not?
I believe they did. Yeah, we didn't have it.
Mustangs ball as Prieto's back in, replacing Lobenstein.
So you got both 3-point shooters in the game. Don't forget Hebler is a 3-point shooter as well.
Now Lobenstein hasn't done much offensively. She's done a lot of other good things, though.
Yeah, she always comes in as a facilitator, plays really hard-nosed defense.
Bedford for 3. No good. Levine on the weak side rebound. Ella Levine, and going to be a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Morong says we'll take a timeout and still have the ball.
Yeah, because what you're going to get is a 3-second violation inside there because Ella couldn't find anybody to get the ball to. So it was going to be a violation to save the possession. Coach Morong, right on top of things, called the timeout, and they saved the possession. Well, been a lot of good things happening in this game for the Mustangs. They got punched right in the jaw to start the game and had to come back. And they did that very well. Got the lead, and then the Bengals responded, as you would expect them to do, and went out to a lead at the half. Did the Bengals, they had a, 7-point lead, Jim, at the half? Was it 7 or 8 at the half?
It was 7.
7 at the half. Mustangs came out in the third quarter and really put the gas on. And
it was 28-18 margin third quarter, and then this period's 19-10. So they've outscored. It's all simple math, folks. Well, the key thing is you sort of forget who's officiating, which is a good thing.
Right.
Because they're blending in with the action. They're not taking the action or the focus away from the student athletes. So the best news, in the sense, sort of a backwards call or whatever, is somebody saying, who refereed? I don't know.
Yeah, not sure.
Or whatever. And CC Bell is still being treated many people it takes behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
To put something off.
Absolutely.
Successfully.
Yep. Yep.
So there's like, what, about 6, 8 people here right at the table. Live stats, which, again, you get on another device.
Yep. Michaela's down there working. Just had a baby. Michaela played women's basketball here for Coach Moran. Michaela Plourde.
Central Maine ball with 10 to shoot coming out of the timeout. Marnie Reese dumps it to Levine. Levine over the front rim, soft touch.
The extra pass right there by Reese.
87-73. And let's see. Player control foul, and it's Marnie Reese.
Marnie just in the game, getting it done. Got it done with the pass. And now on the defensive end, she's back on D. And she parks herself right where she should be. Down she goes. Marnie was one of our co-players of the game yesterday.
She's from Glenelg, North Australia. Prieto to Bedford.
I'm really impressed with the half-court patience by the Mustangs in this game, Jim, breaking down that Bengal defense.
Bedford tees one up. Thought that was going to go. Rebound Reese. Ella Levine through traffic, and excellent defense by Toby Yoakum of the Bengals.
Was a hell ball?
I don't think the arrow was working at the table, right? I don't see it. Marnie Reese has a roll off the rim, going to be a tie-up, right? The arrow is not there, right? Yeah.
I think they called it, Steve said.
Yeah, it's an arrow, but I'm saying that it's not at the table. They're keeping it at the scorer's book.
Oh.
It's broken. Okay.
They just ordered it off Amazon.
Got a new one coming.
But
local delivery, it'll be here by the men's game from Amazon. They're gonna fly it in.
But again, the official
by drone.
The official keeping the arrow is the scorebook. People get confused. The scorebook is the official score. Baseline shot, Levine, no good. Another nice rebound by Reese and a reset for the Mustangs.
Marnie making a big difference in this game here since she's come in.
Hebler in the sandwich, gets rid of it. No good, Levine. Rebound, Levine. Basket, Levine.
Ella doing her thing, which is making plays on both ends of the floor and setting up her teammates.
Excuse me, Rob.
Yeah.
Marnie Reese again. Notice how many players today have had highlight, like a 2-minute highlight package?
Fantastic.
We know Bedford was hot the whole first half, and then Prieto. But Jenny Chaput had a run his Prieto for 3. No good. Going to be a weak side rebound by the Mustangs. Levine got over there.
Yeah, pull it out to the clock.
Baseline, Levine gets her own rebound. No, taken away by the Bengals. Here's Baptiste. Goes around, and they're going to call a block on Riley Hebler.
Yeah, Riley was trying to set up for a charge, but Baptiste did the shimmy right by her and had some contact on the way through. Well, both these teams played yesterday. What did the Mustangs do? They rested a couple of players, Jim. Limited minutes on others. I'm not sure what the Bengals did down at Southern Maine. They won handily, no question, but they don't have that option to do it because they don't. It's hard to rest because they're not so deep on the bench, Jim. So
right.
Even if you're getting people in and out of the game, your kids are still playing, quite a few minutes. And the sleep at home factor comes in too.
2 for 2 for Caroline Baptiste, showing a soft touch. 89-75 Mustangs. Levine, Chaput back in the game. Outside 3 for Prieto. That one almost went in, but here comes CC Bell. CC Bell is going to take a 3. Front rim, bounces around, grabbed by the Bengals. Ortiz for 3. That one's a little too long, lost out of bounds by the Bengals.
Well, when you break down the stats of this game, Jim, which you will at the end for the folks at home, I think you're going to look at the three-point shooting percentage. Mustangs off the board, just in the stratosphere with their three-point shooting today. Bengals, not quite so much.
No, you're exactly right. And CM's actually missed the last 3 out of 4, or even higher. Levine. Bedford swings it over to Prieto. Bedford got it back. Hebler in front of her own bench. And up and in. Ella Levine on the pass from Jenny Chaput.
Boy, some really nice work there by the Mustangs on this one. This is a pretty play. They're doing a lot of good things here. They're running the shot clock down. You can see the shot clock down. Going to be probably about 10 when this shot goes off. Jenny with her head up. Levine makes the cut and puts up that left hand, slinks in there for 2.
As soon as it went through, she took like 2 giant steps towards Jenny Chaput, saying thanks for the pass. And soft touch.
So we'll let you know the men's game will be coming up shortly after this, and we've got an end time on this game that we have to make sure we regulate. So I'm not sure how much post game we're going to be able to do, but we will have our Edge Nutrition player of the game.
CC Bell. Baptiste. Taken away by the Mustangs. Stolen back, the Bengals. No good by Baptiste. And lost out by Fort Kent. Atala and Lobenstein come in. Prieto and Levine come out. Lobenstein throws it in the front court, broken up. Nice steal, Trinity Yoakum. There's a drive by Baptiste, and Riley Hebler takes the charge. I think Riley Hebler is going to have to join the custodian union because she's cleaning the floor here at the gym.
Absolutely, yeah. She's taken a couple of charges today. Mustangs are probably taking 4, probably 5 or 6, I bet. And that's what you got to do against a dribble drive team is you've got to get your position set and let them come into you.
Again, in high school, she got all kinds of defensive awards at Sanford High School.
Again, giving her mom some birthday presents.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon's birthday today.
Atala turns, shoots, and went wide. Down to 38 seconds. Mustangs by 15. Bell across the lane. Up off the glass, no good by Bermudez. And a foul underneath against the Bengals. So what's the call, Rob?
Technical foul. So we had the original foul. That was in traffic, so it was hard to see. And then a technical foul. So I think the foul was on Hebler. Hebler's 5th foul, so she's out.
All right, nice job. Again, Riley Hebler. Malik Wackett in the game, number 34.
So this will be the foul free throw here, Jim.
CC Bell with a soft touch. She's played a great game,
Sure
CC
has.
Bell. So there was a technical against Fort Kent. So Mustangs will have foul shots and then have the possession. They'll have the ball.
Yeah, the shot clock will be off. They can run it out.
Farah Atala at the line.
Men's team looking to warm up here shortly. We'll bring you that game.
Nicely done. Soft touch by Atala. 92-77. Great second half for the Mustangs. Piscitelli in the game. Shot by Wackett off the side of the rim. Here comes CC Bell of the Bengals.
Yeah, because without her, we don't stay in the first half.
Shut off by the Mustang defense. Here's a three-pointer. Wide at the buzzer. And with a great second half, Central Maine wins 92-77. As they outscored the Bengals in the second half by 22 points. A great team effort by the Mustangs.
So we're going to get Zoe Bedford up here as our player of the game is chosen by Caleb Lamb, Assistant Athletic Director at Central Maine Community College. And I think as we talked about in the first half, without Zoe, most likely the Mustangs aren't in this one. So we're here post-game with Zoe Bedford. She's our Edge Nutrition. We'll need a focus. We'll focus that camera here in a second.
Now, we got this right. I think it's almost 7 o'clock tomorrow night in Australia, right?
I have no idea.
Well, we know
16 hours ahead.
We know Mom's watching, so give her a wave. And she can stop being nervous now, Zoe, because we got this one in the bag. And, well, you know, we had a great second half, obviously. But we don't stay in this game in the second half without your great shooting in the first half. You were just lighting it up, Zoe.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what you were feeling there in the first half.
Yeah, it was good. My teammates did a really good job of getting me the ball. So really good passes and good ball movement against the zone.
Well, and then they decided to come out on you, and then Rosa went off as well.
Yeah, she was amazing.
It was really good complementary basketball that you ladies put together there. And I think probably the intensity with which you came out in the second half really took a toll on the Bengals, I think, a little bit. They're not quite as deep, and everybody that coach was bringing in was making an impact. Jim made the point was everybody came in, had like a 2-minute highlight.
Yeah, it was awesome. Everyone came in, contributed.
So as you look back on this one, you'll go back and look at that. And, you know, I equated your shooting in the first half to Tom Brady, who Jim and I followed as a quarterback. Every time he threw the ball, we expected a completion. We get to the first half, every time you shot that three, hey, we thought, oh, my gosh, it's going to be a basket. Go look at that camera right there for us.
All right.
So, Jim, we got a couple of minutes to wrap this up before it goes off. We're off the air.
I'm going fast then. All right, I'm gonna quickly go over. Both teams shot well. 55% from the floor for CM, 43 for Central Maine. 3 points, 14 out of 25 for the Mustangs, 3 out of 19 for the Bengals. I'm going to skip right down individually. CC Bell, 31 points, outstanding in all facets of the game. Also had 11 rebounds. Now on Munzing Media Sports.
See you soon, everybody.